And hello, YouTube, and welcome back to another episode of The Zone TV Movie Entertainment with me, your host, Jonathan, once again bringing you my thoughts and review for tonight's episode of DC's Batwoman Season 3, Episode 11. Well, a lot of things happen here, so some spoilers if you have not caught up, so let's begin. Okay, so we all know that um, Ryan's brother is now becoming, I guess, a Joker type character when he got zapped by the Joker years ago. I think when he was a kid on the bus that pretty much knocked down Kate Kane and her sister off their, off the road into the bridge, and their mom died, and Kate Kane lost Alice, but not really. But yeah, years later, yeah, now he's getting the effects, and now he's officially woken up thanks to the water. That because what happened with Poison Ivy and the dam, the whole place that he was staying in. They kept him for observation just because he was frozen, because they used that Poison Ivy plant weapon to keep him frozen. Water got into his head, brought him back, and then he decides to start throwing some parties, if you will, where he starts to go to Arkham Asylum to get some quote-unquote henchmen, and the team decides, you know what, we need to fix his buzzer so we can get him back to normal. And then, of course, he decides, you know what, Ryan's family and friends are fair game for him to go after, including his own mother, which is like tons of crazy. He sends Victor Zsasz to go after his own mother. Of course, Ryan shows up to help. They go through their whole, oh, why did you abandon me speech thing again. And she left her, apparently she left her to a family, and the money that she left, she gave the doctor to give to the family to take care of Ryan, so you don't have to worry about, being, poor or whatever. Well, that didn't work out. But then again, it did work out, because from Ryan being poor her whole life, it pretty much motivated her to become a better person when she got older, kind of showing that her brother, he got everything he wanted as a kid, money, he had money, toys, whatever the heck it is. And he turned out to be a spoiled brat. So, so we got to see that. That was pretty interesting. Sophie kind of got a little bit upset due to the fact that she's in love with Ryan, and Ryan kind of, I guess, pushed her off, if you will. She's not sure why. I mean, obvious reasons. Yeah, she's Batwoman. She doesn't want to get too close to somebody, and then your enemies come after you, the ones you love, and then, the whole Gwen Stacy situation, if you will. Anybody finds out about a superhero, minus Superman for some reason, and they end up dead. Everybody has that problem, except Superman. Why? I don't know. I just don't understand that. But anyway, of course, so Alice and Mary decided to go find this, I guess, this person who helped the Joker build all his gadgets, his joy buzzer, his squirting flower, which is kind of odd to me that he would need somebody to do that when he's been doing that himself, and he had his own Joker toxin back in the day when he was making people laugh. So if that's true from the comics, okay. If it's not, and they just made that up, whatever. So they go find this woman who's kind of like a wannabe version of Harley Quinn. By the way, they didn't mention her in this episode, so I thought that was pretty cool. I don't think they'll ever bring her into the Arrowverse. They already mentioned her once on Arrow, and they never mentioned her again till tonight, so I doubt it. I doubt we'll actually see Harley Quinn, because that's a DC character that Warner Bros. Is very protective over. So anyway, they have a fight with Ryan's brother. They try to zap him back to normal. Didn't work. He escaped. The buzzer disappeared. And of course, at the end, we have Sophie and Ryan hooking up. So that was pretty cool. They finally are together. So they're going to be embraced being together. So hopefully Sophie's going to stay safe moving forward. Because you know how when you hook up with somebody, if you're a superhero, there's a good chance they can die. So we have to hope and pray that she doesn't. I honestly thought that they were going to start kissing and lead to, you know what, and then Ryan was going to call, I mean, not Ryan, Kate Kane was going to call or something, and that would have been kind of cool if Kate Kane came back, the triangle begins, and then we can get to the next season. But nothing yet. Maybe she still comes, I don't know. But I do think Kate Kane will return. I just don't know who's going to be playing her. I don't know if Willa Days is still contractually to play her, or they're gonna get somebody else. I don't know if they're even gonna bring her character back. But that would be cool to see what will Sophie do, because she loves Kate Kane still, but she also loves Ryan. So that'd be kind of cool little triangle to see what happens with that, because I don't think we have that yet in the Arrowverse. But anyway, so we'll see what happens moving forward. But cool episode. I do wish the brother who's like the new Joker now, I really wish he did more things in this episode instead of just having henchmen do his things. Although he looked cool because he had the whole Joaquin Phoenix Joker costume on, like the whole trench, the reddish trench coat with the orange, I think button-down shirt. That was pretty cool. So he kind of looked like, you know, a little nod to the Joaquin Phoenix's Joker. So that was pretty cool to see. But hopefully we can just see him more, and hopefully he transitioned. Apparently, you know, when it comes back from his break, Alice is going to find the joy buzzer and try to use it on herself to fix her brain. That could work, or that could make her even worse. Maybe even worse than Harley Quinn, but we have to wait and see. But nonetheless, good episode. I enjoyed it. So leave me a comment below. Let me know what you guys thought about it. Stay tuned for more, and thank you very much, and have a good night.